we can see that we had a clear hook point right here on this level. The reason why it's a powerful hook point also is because we had this kind of volume build right there, okay, and we impulse, and that's the reason why we break multiple highs. That's the reason why we break multiple highs. So price came back to that value area again, okay. So what I did, I just identified the value area, right, and then I went straight to the 4 hour. To the 4 hour, I also identify another value areas. So on this, I'm just going to break this whole price action right here. Just going to break this all price action down, okay. So zooming into the daily, on the 4 hour time frame, we had this impulse, we had this correction, and then we impulsed. From another correction, we impulsed. After that, we completed this pattern right here, which is the buy structure. Okay, let me just tighten it so that you can see it clearly. So it's a theta structure, something like this. Okay, it's not it's something like a two-touch structure. Okay, wait. So it's a two-touch structure, and mind you, we had this impulse followed by our correction, which is this price action right here, right? And after that, we are expecting another impulse, which we did impulse. Impulse, right? So on this during this price action, I wasn't like fully locked in Bitcoin, okay? But then we had another hook point right here. Why this hook point is important is because we generated some volume. That's the reason why we break multiple highs. That's the reason why we break multiple highs. So therefore, this hook point holds a lot of volume. Okay. So I know we didn't break this one also because it's also a value area. But then this also it's a value area. So what I'm observing right now, I'm trying to see what price is doing on that value area, right? So here you can see that we had the same thing.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? You see, the hook point that you just identified, above
which is this one, right?
There is anything above it. There is another hook point over there, where you just pointed So in that scenario, how do you deal with it?
I look at price behavior around the hook point. I look at price behavior around the hook point. So what I'm talking about on this example right here, I can see that we impulse, right? Price we impulse, as you can see, and then we form this correction, but this correction failed to play out. The reason why it failed to play out is because let me just identify the structure. The structure is kind of pattern, which is our continuation pattern. But the reason why it failed, the reason why is because we had this week right here. We had this week. On the 4 hour time frame. I hope let me just zoom in so that you can see the week I'm talking about. So it's the reason why I failed is that week right there. You can see the candlestick that I just highlighted. That's the reason why we failed. So price must not make a dead touch with the week, even on the 4 hour, even on the 1 hour, even on the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes. So that's the reason why we didn't. That's the reason why Bitcoin
because of the structure failed because of that week.
Yes, exactly. On the third touch.
The third touch.
That's the reason why structure failed.
Okay.
So right now I'm looking at price on the 1 hour time frame. So I know we had a structure failed, right? And on the 1 hour time frame, I know what I'm looking for: impulse correction, impulse. So where is it? Somewhere right here. So I know we made a third touch with a week. Okay, wait. Let me just. So in this scenario, I can see that we had a third touch also on the 1 hour time frame. So I'm looking at price now as a change of color. Why? Because we had an impulse, our first impulse, right? And then followed by our first correction right here. Our first correction right here. After our correction, obviously we are expecting another impulse, and then as you can see, we had that impulsive push. So if I was available during that time, obviously I will go to the 5 minute time frame, and definitely on the 5 minute time frame, this will be my structure. Exactly. Perfect. Even perfect. So obviously I will be taking that entry right there. And then for management, obviously I look for doji candlesticks, which are reversals, right? So let's say I just took the entry.
So entry to the upside or to the downside. So obviously, are you looking to short the market, or are you looking to long the market?
So on this scenario, I've just took the entry, and then for management, I'm looking for value areas, our inflection point, which are this one right here. Okay, and another targets. Let's see, targets will be this one right here. Okay, so for management, I can see that okay, we impulse, right? But then after impulsing, after this, wait. After these candlesticks, obviously, I will be moving my stop loss to break even. Okay, to break even, and then after seeing this candlestick right here, after seeing this candlestick right here, which is a doji candlestick, obviously I will be too aggressive with the stop loss trailing. Okay, so obviously I will be moving my stop loss above the structure, above this correction right here, which, as you can see, this is a smaller correction, right? It's a smaller correction, so I'll be moving my stop loss above that level, and then if we reach this area, which is our value area, now I'm looking for price. So for price action, what I'm seeing on the 1 hour time frame, because remember we manage on the 1 hour time frame, and on the 1 hour time frame we look for those doji candlesticks, and yeah, as you can see, we had those doji candlesticks, which I'm talking about, these two candlesticks right there.
So those candlesticks
exactly
is an indication of price potentially reversing.
Yes.
So okay.
Sometimes after breaking the value area, it might form a correction. As you can see on this one, we formed the correction, right? To impulse. But sometimes it's just change the direction, completing a trade touch structure. Okay. Yeah. So I'm sure you can tell that the system is repeatable. So let's say I was seeing something like this also right here. You can see the structure.
Yeah.
Can you see the structure?
Yeah. Then I can see the internal structure, which is two touches here.
After the hook point, the internal structure, you move this price action here. We're talking about this price action.
Yeah, the internal structure by the line you just drawn.
Oh, you mean this price action right here?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So even though we received the dead touch, right, I won't trade this structure right here, because we had weeks. Yeah. As you can see, the dead touch was weak. Yeah. So obviously after that, I won't be like try to buy Bitcoin, because I know the dead touch is a week, which does not follow my trading plan, right?
Yeah.
So yes, it invalidates the structure. What you must wait for price at least 50% of the week. So as you can see right here, we didn't feel 50% of the week. I'm talking about wait, let me just teach you. I didn't teach you this method, how to measure the candlestick. So you have a doji candlestick like this. Okay, let's say so let's say you had candlestick closing on our value. Measure the week like this, the full candlestick. No, we do not measure our week like this. We measure the week. We measure only the week below. This week right here. We measure the week below, and we wait for price to fill that week at least 50% or even 100%. Okay, and then after this, obviously we know we are in a value area. We are expecting 2 to 3 candlesticks on the impulse. 2 to 3 candlesticks on the impulse, and then after that we go straight to our 5-minute time frame for our structure, our entries, right? Okay, so on this price action, I can see that we failed. With the reason why, because we had a week right here, and after that we completed our structure. So this is a structure also, and we didn't week. So right here, I will go straight to the 5-minute time frame and look for a structure. But then if I didn't receive a structure, then obviously it was going to be a entry missed. Okay, so coming on this entry right here, the entry we took last week. I think it's last week, or this week. Sorry. So it's the same thing. Let me just remove the structure, okay, and start fresh. So looking at this price action, I can see that we had this correction, we impulse, and the reason why it's a value area is because we break multiple highs. So therefore, this price action right there holds a lot of volume. Okay, so what I did right here, which is the entry we did took the team. So I just identified a hook point, right? And now, okay, before the hook point, I traded the structure right here, which was the loss. Okay, so the structure was like this. It was like this. Okay, it did follow my trading plan 100%, but then it turns out it was a loss. Okay, so okay, the structure was like this, man. I was looking for an entry right there. Okay, so while looking on the 1 hour time frame, what we have on the third touch, we had no weeks. Okay, we did have a week, but then it's okay. Also, the week wasn't filled. The week wasn't filled, but then what gave me a confirmation is that we had these two candlesticks on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so right there I was like, okay, this fits my trading plan, right? Then what I did actually, I went straight to the 5 minute time frame to identify the structure. So let me zoom out. Where is it? On the 5 minute time frame, right? After seeing that confirmation of candlesticks, the structure wasn't even clear. So right here, I don't know why I took this entry, but then the structure wasn't clear. So
it was more like a bullish kind of structure, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something like this. It's like it's an expanding channel. Okay, so the reason why it was a loss also is because we had the third touch. The third touch also was a week. The third touch was a week, but then even on the 5 minute time frame, they do play a good role, to be honest. So as you can see right there, we had a week on our third touch. Okay. So then I just took the entry. I don't know why I took the entry, but then I did took the entry, and where is it? I did took the entry. So what happened is that I took my sell stop, put it below the candlestick, and then stop loss obviously below the structure, above the structure right there. And then for take profit, obviously I was aiming at the 90% roll. So my 90% roll is somewhere right here. Okay, when I take out the tip measurement, the 90% roll is somewhere right there. Okay, so the structure failed. Okay, so I couldn't see the week on the 5 minute time frame. Okay, so I know why the structure failed. The reason why is that because we had this hook point right here. So there's a lesson I'll teach you before this Zoom, is that we have two setups. Okay, one is a risk entry and one is a risk reduced entry. It's something like this. So let's say this is our structure A and structure B. So the one that holds a lot of risk is structure B. Why? Because we had a hook point. It didn't feel the hook point, but then it formed a structure. And structure B, it's lower risk because we do not have a hook point. So it's the same thing right here. We had a hook point, but then we had a structure also. You can see price didn't come down. It just went up to the value area. And then after that, exactly. So come on. Okay. So after that, we had this impulse after meeting our value area, right? The structure was on the 5 minute time frame. On the 15 minute time frame, it was a bigger structure, and then I waited for a structure on the 5 minute time frame. So on this one, we are about moving. As you can see, I'm about to move my stop loss to break even. Let me see. Let me check. So I'm live on this one.
Okay.
Running about 2%, nothing crazy. So I'm about to move my stop loss to break even. So where is it? It's right here. So what we had right here, we had this pattern right here. Why this pattern is good? It's because looking at price action, we had this week. Can you see the week? After that week, we feel that week. You can see we feel 50% of the week. So this structure was perfect because we filled 50% of the week. So if I was during this time, because at this time I was asleep. Okay, so and same day I was going to school. So I'll wake up at around 7. So as you can see right there, it's 15 minutes past 6. It's 15 minutes past 6. So I wasn't available to take this one. What I saw after that structure, I saw this structure right here. In not here on the 15-minute time frame, but when I go to the 5-minute time frame, you will see that it's the same structure. It's the same structure. So zooming into the 5-minute time frame, where is it? There you go. So on the 5-minute time frame, you can see that it's a clear two-task structure. So this was a beautiful, to be honest. So the structure was like this. As you can see, it's the same structure with this one. It's the same structure with this one. It's the same structure. Just a smaller version of it. Yeah. So the structure took it when price closed the 5-minute time frame below the structure. When price closed the stick below the structure, which was right there. So obviously I use sell stops for positioning, and you already know that. So on this one, I think I walked away with 6%.
Oh, great!
This was a good entry, to be honest. Yeah, this was a good entry, like a perfect one. So I'm going to show you also a management. So I couldn't record this one. I don't know why I couldn't record this one on my YouTube video, but then this one let me see. Targeting somewhere something like 6% right there. 6%. So right there, the reason why I wanted to use so I didn't use the take profit level. I just took out right here. Yeah, this week right here. So okay, let me wait. I'm going to show you something a bit. So right here we can see the value area, right? And then we closed a doji candlestick. You see, we closed a doji candlestick.
Yeah.
I'm sure now we can see that the system is repeatable. So we had this candlestick right here. So I know when I see a candlestick like this on a value area, it's a reversal. And as you can see, exactly we did exactly as you can see. Does it make sense?
It does, yeah, it does.
Yeah, it makes sense. So yeah, this is how I trade, and as you can see, it's simple but yet effective.
So whenever you see
this one is moving. Yes. Oh, beautiful entry. Okay, so moving on, you can see we have this structure. So right there, I didn't take this. I didn't take this one because it doesn't follow my trading plan. Why I say that? You can see that the dead hash was a week. So right there, I was like, no, it doesn't fit my trading plan, and also we didn't have what our candlestick formation, which is 2 to 3 candlesticks on the inside. As we can see right there, we just wigged. So that's the reason why I didn't entertain that price action right there. But then I've managed to cash this moving one. So just reanalyze also. This one is massive. And as in Unchained, I will say this is like trading with the banks or something. But then it's just pure price action, man.
Yeah.
Pure price action.
There is a wick above the structure.
Yeah. So I also saw that. But then it fits my trading plan. Why I say that we reached 50% of the week. We reached 50% of the week, and that fits my trading plan exactly. That's the reason why I'm involved in this trade right now, because it fits my trading plan. Okay. So as you can see, after seeing that 2 to 3 candlesticks on the impulse, which is this one right here, I just went straight to the 5-minute time frame. Time frame.
So after you see that.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Because obviously you need to wait for this check momentum. To kick in before you.
So the structure wasn't perfect though. The structure wasn't perfect. This one, because I didn't want to also send it to the group, but then I just did. Okay. So the structure was like this. The structure was like this, okay, whereby we had 1 and then 2, so it's our 2-task structure, and then the impulse on the 1-hour time frame, it's good, okay. So I just obviously, I don't use market execution. I just put it a sell limit right stop loss above that structure. And then for management, obviously, it's a 1 hour time frame. We stick to the 1 hour time frame always. Do not go to the smaller time frames because they are too manipulative. So on this one, I'm looking for that low, which is about 7%. 7% on a Saturday. That's good. But then let's running about 4%, and price might complete. Okay, let me zoom out because I know might complete a continuation pattern for a buy. The reason why I'm saying that is that I'm seeing we had this impulsive push, right? A bigger impulsive push, and then we might complete something like this. Okay.
Yeah.
It might complete something. Does it make sense?
Yeah. It does. Yeah.
Yeah. But wait for me. I want to take my phone because I'm not in my room right now, and I wanna just to manage this entry. Okay, so I'll be back 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So I'm back, sir.
Oh, yeah.
So need to manage it. Yeah. So let me see. I ain't go to log a lot. Just 2.something%. Giving it a spreading space because right now I'm available to manage this entry. Okay, but then let me just go 3%. 3% points. Yeah, 3% somewhere right there.
Well, so obviously it's getting close to the wick area. Yeah? So you have to be aggressive with your management.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, you can see that the strategy, man, is too powerful, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I can tell.
Like,
I think once you master it, you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Once you master it, then
that's one thing I'm working on, and I know with your help, I'll get there. Maybe it might take me maybe a year or
two.
Yeah, but obviously, I mean, I'm a very, very patient person, so it doesn't matter how long it takes me, you know. Yeah, I'm willing to. Yeah, I know it's a craft. Once I get it, you know, it's for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah.